वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्रीकृष्ण तो मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. In last two classes, we took question answers so that the questions which were asked in personal chat, we took it here because the questions were so important, rather answer to those questions were so important that they are going to benefit us in understanding further Geeta and any other spiritual text. So, 2 sessions back, we were on, or rather, in last session, we were on 46. So, we took 45, 46 last time. And in 46, now Arjun is saying that it will be better that this son of Dhritarashtra kill me so that I need not take any decision. And that is where that neutral akarta approach is there. It is nakarta approach. It is not akarta approach. It is nakarta approach. So, not deciding anything or not participating in either way, which is more danger than committing any sin. So when Arjun says that in second adhyay, Bhagwan is going to call him Klebya. Klebya is neutral gender person. So Bhagwan has not used this word before, or he may not use it afterward, after this instance. And he's using it to his closest friend, one of the closest friend, that is Arjun. So we will come to that when we will start Dvitiya Adhyay. It is just now last verse of 47 number verse of first Adhyay is remaining. So we will take that. Sanjaya Uvacha Evamuktvārjuna Sankhe Rathopasto Upavishad Visrujya Shasharam Chapam Visrujya Sasharai Chapam Shoka Samvigna Manasa. So Arjun said this like so many things he said. He started from in front of us, our Swajan are there, and I don't even want, if anybody offers me a kingdom of all the Triloka, Swarga, Prithvi, Patal, then also I will not exchange it against killing my own people. So forget about kingdom of Prithvi. And then he goes into that loop or goes into that chain of thoughts which is taking him towards his na karte or neutral kind of attitude. So he speaks that if I kill, everybody will be killed by me, and then it will cause kulakshay, it will cause sankar, it will result in narak and all that. So yesterday we saw that the karma causing narak, particular karma, doesn't mean if that karma happens, person is 100% going into narak, because it is ultimately it is account of punya and pap. So definitely it is not that pap and punya, all the pap punya get squared off, but there are some punya karma which square off certain types of papa karma. So with that, some like it is not necessary that all pap karma result into going into narak. It is comparative. What you have done more, or sometimes it may so happen that for some very small kind of pap, person can go to narak for smaller time, and if punya is big, he will go to swarg for bigger time. Or if there are certain karma which can square off pap, those karma are called prashchitta karma. And Bhagwan Namasmaran is the biggest or most effective prashchit, which is again have special significance in Kali Yuga, considering uh, papa vritti of Yuga itself. So it is extra facility given by Bhagwan to us, the people who are in Kali Yuga. So this last shlok, evam muktva Arjuna Sankhe Rathopasta Upavishat, Sanjay is saying this, Visrujya Sacharam Chapam Shoka Samvigna Manavcha. After saying all this, Arjun Sankhe Rathopasta Upavishat. That means here Sankhya means on this battlefield. Shoka Samvigna Manasa means with that sorrow, the mind which is engrossed in that sorrow, with that mind, he sat down, and while sitting down, Visrujya Shasharam Chapa. Visrujya means, like we say in Marathi, Visarjan, Ganpati Visarjan. Visrujya is letting go, keeping down. So keeping down bow and arrow, he sat down. Rato Pasta. Upasta is backside. So he sat down on backside of the chariot. So with this first adhyay of Gita is complete. Om Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Prathamodhyaya. So Om Tatsat is the salutation to Satchidananda, saying that as Omkar being roop of or Sagun Nirakar roop, the first Sagun roop of Bhagavanta. And what is that roop? That is Shabda roop. So Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, these five senses are like initial creation of Maya. So first, with Maya, Mul Prakriti, Trigun got manifested. From this Trigun, this Tanmatra of five Bhuta, that is five elements, they came into picture. Tanmatra means the subject of our Indriya. So Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So auditory or audio, you can say. Sparsha is touch. Rupa is visual. Rasa is taste. And Gandha is smell. So Shabda, then from these five senses, five bhuta came in picture. So first from Shabda Akash, from Sparsha Vayu, from Roop Tej, from Ras Aap, that is water, and from Gandha Prithvi came in existence. And then there is Panchikaran, means mixing of this bhut, etc. That we will see in detail when we just before starting 13th Adhyay, because for understanding 13th Adhyay, it is necessary to understand all these things. So now we have mentioned this because Shabda is most sattvic tanmatra and Gandha is most tamas tanmatra. And in between is combination of sattvic, rajas, tamas as you go down the line. So as we see that Akash is the most purest bhut. It is all encompassing. It is so sukshma that it is within everything and it is encompassing everything. So it has got uh, because it is high on sattva gun. Sattva gun itself is called as sattva because it has got certain properties of sat, that is all encompassing, being same everywhere, uh, and uh, being detached with everywhere. So that bhut is coming out of Shabda. So Shabda is so pure that it is borderline between Nirgun, Avyakta Roop, Avyakta Satchidananda, and Vyakta Satchidananda. So first, Bhagwan or Satchidananda came as a guna of universe in Shabda form, that is Omkar. Though we are explaining this much, there is one uh, precautionary uh, piece of information I would like to say that this Pranav, even we avoid saying Omkar because pronouncing Omkar without uh, being in the uniform in which we are supposed to do this ritual, that is having pitambar or any other silk cloth, having sandhya done, and during sandhya only Grihastha can utter this pranav. So pranav is name of Omkar. So so of course those who are upanit, means those who are already have their upanayan done, threading ceremony done, and they are performing rituals like Sandhya, and during Sandhya only they can utter pranav, uh, and that too with some other mantra. So it is not separately one can chant. So those who are not Upanit, so in Varna, that is Shudra Varna, and all the females, they are not supposed to utter. Now, many times it is questioned why it is so, because uh, each body, as we have seen last time, each body uh, is formed uh, around the Sukshma Sharir, the way Sanskar are there in that Sukshma Sharir. So that Sanskar means coding. So for decoding that code, for each type of personality, decoding ways are different. So for example, a person has the person who has interest in or person who is BA cannot work like doctor. Doctor cannot work like engineer, like that. So that is one thing. And secondly, especially for women or girls, this is very important because nowadays, in lot of yoga classes and in prayers of school, this pranav is included in that, which is not correct because see, sometime back we spoke about seven saptalok. So sapta adholok is all seven pata, and sapta urdhvalok are bhulok means Prithvi, bhuvarlok is Gandharva, where Gandharva stay, within clouds at that layer. Swarlok is Swarga, where God or those who do lot of punya, good deeds, of course with ahankar, they go to Swarga. Then Maharlok, Janolok, Tapolok, and finally Satyalok. So these lok correspond to seven chakra which are inside our body. In modern anatomy also, there are seven plexus. Seventh is of course brain, but before that there are seven plexus at each level. So plexus is the junction from which lot of nerves go to different parts. So this second chakra, if you know, in fact, all the places, see, human body, male and female body is the composition and structure is totally different. It is not just external appearance. It is about internal configuration. That's why the way we sound is different, way we stand is different. Some organs are present in male, not in female. Some organs are more developed in female, which are not in male. So, for example, Swadhisthana chakra and uh, uh, Vishuddhi chakra. Swadhisthana chakra is uh, at the level of genitals and Vishuddha at Kantha. So at these places, we all know that the body parts in male and female are different. So if somebody chants Gayatri Mantra or Omkar, the body parts which are different than male, and that to certain level of coding, if they are not same, it is like atomic energy. If atomic energy, for using that atomic energy for domestic purpose, there is so much of engineering is there. Even if one small thing goes wrong, that can blast. So it is observed that in the females who chant Gayatri Mantra, or the female who like chant Pranav, they have found to be having problems of uterus, garbhashay, and a problem of swarayantra. So thyroids, you can find this data. So for each one, where you are, from where you are, and till to the point of destination, each uh, category of person has been suggested certain way. So, for example, we take this example a lot of time, that if I want to travel from Mumbai to Pune, so I'm putting it on Google Map. So what I do, just going to Pune, if I ask somebody from Delhi that how to go to Pune, or for example, if somebody is staying in Kanyakumari and wants to come to Mumbai, so he calls his friend in Kashmir and asks how to come to Mumbai. So he will tell go towards south. And from Kanyakumari, if somebody goes towards south, he will go to Lanka and not Mumbai. So from where you are, that is more important. So first in map, first point is where you are, and then where you want to go. And then Google Map gives option, 3, 4 options, that this way is shorter, but it has got lot of toll. Another way is uh, still shorter, but it is having landslide and all. And one more way is longer, but then toll is not there. So similarly, here also, from where you are to where you want to reach. There is Karma Marga. Karma Marga is not out of bhakti. It is kind of Upasana Marga only, because what Maharaj says is obeying the words of Bhagwan. Ved are, or Ved is, all the four Ved, initially they were one. So it is Nishwas of Bhagwant. So it has come from Bhagwanta. So it is his set of rules. So following those set of rules is like following him only. So it is type of devotion only. So that is one thing. There is Jnana Marga. There is like Bhakti Marga. There is Yoga Marga. So different, whatever suits you, or if combination suits you, you can go that way. But whatever way you are going, you have to follow the rules of those ways. Nowadays, there is a fashion which is booming like anything, that you drink, you have extramarital affairs or polygamy or whatever different scary things are happening, and still believing in on some fantasies, or speaking about some fantasies, speaking about some coincidences, speaking about some signals. People declare that we are not religious, we are spiritual. So this cannot happen. You, when we, okay, person can, because this Ved itself is your path of being spiritual. Following Veda is being spiritual. So even if you are following Bhakti Marga, it is out of Ved only. If you are going by Jnana Marga, it is out of Ved. Everything is inside Ved, and whatever is inside Ved and Puran, everything is like Maharshi Vyas has told in this Mahabharat, and Geeta is essence of all the spiritual knowledge what we require for our Uddhar. Uddhar is leveling up. So up is not direction wise, it is spiritual growth wise. Up in growth, in spiritual way. So having said that, so here in Gita, Om has not come singular. So it is with Tat Sat iti. Tat Sat means that Pranav itself is Tat means that, Sat, that is Sat only. When you say Sat only, it also means Satchidananda, because Sat, Chit and Ananda cannot be separated. These three makes one singular one singular concept of Bhagwan or God. So Bhagavad Gita su Upanishadsu. So Bhagavad Gita is considered Upanishad. In fact, it is having like essence or all the crux of all Upanishad. And Brahma Vidyayam, it is Brahma Vidya. So you can now understand what I was telling some time back, that even though Karma Marga is insisted, even though Yoga Marga has been given, Bhakti Yoga especially, everything is called as what? Brahma Vidya. Because even for Parabhakti, you have to first attain Jnana, experience Jnana, be one with God. And those who are incarnation of God or their close Leela Sahachar. Leela Sahachar means those who participate in his work, closely being with him. So they go beyond Mukti, that is in Parabhakti. But whatever it is, after certain level, the path is same. For example, in Jnana Marga, there is Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, Dharana, Dhyan, samadhi. In Yoga Marga also there is Sravan, Manan, Nididhyat. In Yoga Marga there is Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. So you can observe that from Dharana onwards, path is same. And even Nididhyasan and Pratyahar, they are also same. Pratyahar is taking mind away from all worldly things and putting it on God. And Nididhyasan also constantly getting in touch with Bhagavan. So they are one and same thing explained in different way. And Sravan Manan is definitely part of Bhakti Yoga because you like to listen about your lovable. You like to think about your lovable. And if that happens and you are totally engrossed, what is going to happen is Nididhyasan, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. So, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastra. So, this is Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra means when we generally say Yoga Shastra, it is Ashtanga Yoga. Here, Yoga Shastra means it is inclusive of all Jnana, Bhakti, Yoga, Karma, all Shastra, Yoga Shastra. So, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Karma Yoga, everything it is included. Afterwards, Bhagwan is going to tell us that the one who sees Sankhya and Karma Yoga same has actually seen what is to be seen. What does that mean? Jnana Yoga, which is Sannyasa Yoga, which is like what people think it is not means the people who go by Jnana Marga, they leave all karma. So it is not that. These both yoga are same. And one who understands that has understood Bhagavan or has understood that Satchidanand. That is what Bhagavan is going to say afterwards. So, Yoga Shastre, Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade means this is Bhagavad Gita Upanishad in form of dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, and it is called as Vishada Yoga. Krishna Arjuna Samvade संवादेर अर्जुन विषाद योगो नाम प्रथमोध्याय. So some time back, like in our initial sessions, we have seen that this is the reason this first adhyay is important. Though Bhagwan has not started giving upadesh or preaching to Arjun, still there is a lot to learn. So if we understand Vishad of Arjun, so having Vishad like Arjun is also part of upliftment. That's why it is called as Yoga. So anything which is called as Yoga is the sadhan, or it is instrument of, or it is a path which takes you to ultimate yoga, that being one with Satchidananda. So this is also called as Vishada Yoga. So now you will understand the importance of understanding how Arjun felt. So there is a lot of things. Even if you understand that much, you will be considered as Sajjan. Like there is poem of Sane Guruji, खरा तो एकची धर्म जगाला प्रेमार अर्पावे. There is only one religion that is giving, loving entire world or universe, and that too unconditionally. So even there is one OV also by Tukaram Maharaj that says तोची साधू ओळखावा देवतेची जाणावा. जे का रंजले गांजले त्यासी म्हणे जो आपुले, तोची साधू ओळखावा देव तेथेची जाणावा means those who think of others who are in trouble and helps them, that person should be considered as sadhu. And even we should see that person as God, or God resides in that person and does his work. So when we will come to Adhyay 4 and Shlok 7 and 8, यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे. That time we will see in broader way that Bhagwan incarnates with his own swarup whenever there is peak of injustice, peak of adharma, to establish dharma. That is one part. Importantly, wherever anybody is following dharma or standing up for dharma or standing against adharma, Bhagwan is manifested inside him and Bhagwan is acting. So many times people ask that why don't Bhagwan incarnate now? So Bhagwan incarnates now every time whenever there is you see that there is opposition to injustice or support to justice or helping people or loving others in unconditionally. So there you find that is manifestation of Bhagwan. It is not said that those who can hold their breath for 1 hour or those who cannot who can stay without water for 7 days. That is not the definition. Definition is when person becomes useful for greater community or like a bigger community gets some value addition from the person. Bhagwan is going to tell in Vibhuti Yoga also that wherever such flare of particular good is there of helping others or having some Daivi Guna Sampada, so those are my Vibhuti. Vibhuti means the identity where Bhagwan is manifested in larger scale. So having said that, we have completed our session, or we have completed our study of Adhyay 1. Rather than saying completed, we have completed first round of study, we can say, because Geeta is such that you have to think again and again. One coincidence I will tell you. So coincidence in Marathi it is said yoga yog, but this is not yoga. Yoga yog, when you say coincidence, it is luck by chance. But if it is signal, it is called as yog only. So why to tell? Because whenever anybody learns Gita, whether he is learning by listening or whether he is learning or she is learning by telling other, it is wish of Bhagwan. So day before, or sorry, yesterday when we completed our answers to the questions, even day before, after completing all but one question, in your YouTube, whatever you watch, similar type of videos come. So randomly, one video of Premanand Swami Maharaj came. So I obviously I watched it, and it was giving explanation of same idea of the answers which we discussed in our session. Same answers he gave to similar question. Even after yesterday's session, there was one other video. Now those titles are sometimes, if it is not their authentic channels, some other people also update and they try to give some attractive title. So that title, I didn't like pick that video because the title was matching to our subject. It came in front of me and just clicked. And again, balance part of this answer to this questions or whatever we discussed came in picture. So that also indicated it is not me who is telling, it is not you who is listening, it is Bhagwan's grace, Maharaj's grace on us that they are uh, uh, entering into our buddhi by means of his own words and thinking of that. So, listening, after listening, that is Shravan, Manan is important. So, more more you be in thought process of Gita, this was said, what could be the reason, have I understood it well? Many times in Gita it so happens that if you think some any of the verse it is not carrying much meaning, that means definitely there is lot of things which you are missing over there, because each word, each akshar said by Bhagwan is uh, worth taking you to salvation. For Adhikari Bhakta, Guru saying Tattvamasi itself takes him or her to salvation. So for Madhyam Bhakta, little bit of preaching is required. For Adham or Madhyam Sadhak, this preaching of Shastra is required. And for Adam is not bad, Adam is lower. So for them, repeated understanding, questioning, answering, everything is required. That's why we should again and again discuss, again and again, like be curious. Each time when you are reading any verse of Gita, be curious today what I am going to learn in this. What was hidden till now and now what is going to come, because each time when you go through Gita,